remember the desperation of relatives as they search for a father or son who has disappeared, been in prison, or picked up by the military or militias. I pray for Iraq when I drive down the street to remember military convoys, running over anything in their way, friends and neighbors shot and killed when they drove too close to a convoy or failed to stop at a checkpoint. I pray for Iraq when I clean my house and remember the plea for help from friends driven from their homes and neighborhoods, families living in squatters and bombed-out buildings, friends separated from their families and living as unwelcome refugees in foreign lands. I pray for Iraq when I go to bed at night. I remember the faces of friends who have been killed, whose children have died as soldiers, who have disappeared.
Two more items. One is return by popular demand of breaking bread.
As in 1971, public opinion is turning against the war. Coalition troops are being withdrawn. And as for the Pentagon Papers, the propaganda being distributed by this administration is being continually exposed for what it is. This time around, President Bush seems to be determined to expand the war into Iran, much like President Nixon did in Cambodia. This weekend in Maryland, brave young men and women will be showing through testimony, photographs, and videos that, like the My Lai massacre, the atrocities in Abu Ghraib prison were not isolated incidents.
Knowing that we can move and find peace. Prayer for peace. The tender and I, meeting as we do on the edge of an immaculate sea, trading waves, the sound of the tilted tide like taffeta in the back of the 65 Impala. Every day he comes to check his tracks, to see who has entered. Every day I come to make sure the sea has returned. So far, so good. The rocks I pile are tiny, stone next to whisper, shell upon shell, the barnacle lifted onto a prayer of shale. The stupa grows. If we could each turn just a tiny turn away from ourselves, we would see, I am sure of it.
There are no lines. It is all just backfiring. We all got the same blood lines. 4 little proteins, a tetragrammaton proliferating every living thing on the planet. Human blood just backfiring on ourselves and every other living. Only way is to fall out into something different. Kissing the hard truth. It is up to us.
Amiga if anybody wants to gather for just a minute after the program, maybe over in the corner, we can just share some thoughts and ideas of where we can move from here, just for a minute.
And we remain on the corner every single day.
This land is mine.